the 14th utterance throughout the ages. No human has entered the kingdom, and thus none has enjoyed the grace of the age of kingdom, none has seen the King of the kingdom. Though under the illumination of my spirit many people have prophesied the kingdom's beauty, they know but its exterior, not its significance within. Today, as the kingdom comes into formal existence on earth, most of humanity still knows not just what is to be accomplished, what realm man is ultimately to be brought to during the age of kingdom. About this, I'm afraid all men are in a state of confusion. Because the day of the kingdom's complete realization has not fully come, all men are befuddled, unable to see it clearly. My work in divinity begins formally with the age of kingdom. It is with the formal start of the age of kingdom that my disposition begins to progressively manifest itself to man. Thus at this moment the holy trumpet formally begins to sound and proclaim to all. When I formally take my power and reign as king in the kingdom, all my people shall over time be made complete by me. When all the nations of the world are disrupted, that is precisely when my kingdom will be established and shaped, and also when I will be transfigured and turned to the entire universe. At that time, all people shall see my glorious face, see my true countenance. From the creation of the world to the present, humanity has been corrupted by Satan to the extent that exists today. With man's corruption, I have become more and more concealed from humans and increasingly unfathomable to them. Man has never seen my true face, never directly interacted with me. Only in hearsay and myth has there been a me of man's imagination. I therefore accord with human imagination, that is, with human conceptions, to tackle the me in men's minds, that I might change the state of me that they have harbored for myriad years. This is my work principle. Not a single person has been able to know it through and through. Although men have prostrated themselves to me and come before me to worship me, I do not enjoy such acts of men, because in their hearts they hold not my image, but an image exterior to me. Therefore, their mind lacking my disposition, they know nothing about my true face. Therefore, when they believe they have resisted me or offended my administrative decrees, I yet turn a blind eye. And therefore, in their memories, I am a God who shows mercy on men rather than chastises them, or I am God himself who does not mean what he says. These are all imaginations born of human thought and not in accordance with the facts. I stand over the universe day after day, observing, and I humbly hide myself in my dwelling place to experience human life, closely studying man's every deed. No one has ever truly offered up himself to me. No one has ever pursued the truth. No one has ever been conscientious for me. No one has ever made resolutions before me and kept to his duty. No one has ever allowed me to dwell in him. No one has valued me as he would his own life. No one has ever seen in practical reality the whole being of my divinity. No one has ever been willing to be in contact with the practical God himself. When the waters swallow men whole, I save them from the stagnant waters and give them a chance to have life anew. When men lose their confidence to live, I pull them up from the brink of death, granting them the courage to live, that they take me as the foundation of their existence. When men disobey me, I cause them to know me in their disobedience. In light of humanity's old nature and in light of my mercy, rather than putting humans to death, I allow them to repent and make a fresh start. When men suffer famine, I wrest them from death so long as they have one breath left, preventing them from falling prey to Satan's trickery. How many times have people seen my hands? How many times have they seen my kind countenance, seen my smiling face, and how many times have they seen my majesty, seen my wrath? Though humanity has never known me, I do not seize upon their weakness to make unnecessary trouble. Experiencing humanity's hardships, I thus sympathize with man's weakness. It is only in response to men's disobedience, their ingratitude, that I mete out chastisements in varying degrees. I conceal myself in men's times of business and reveal myself in their times of leisure. Humanity imagines me to be omniscient and the God himself who grants all please. Most therefore come before me only to seek God's help, not owing to a desire to know me. When in the throes of illness, men urgently plead my aid. When in adversity, they confide their difficulties to me with all their might the better to shed their suffering. Yet not a single human being has been able to also love me whilst in comfort. Not a single person has reached out in their time of peace and happiness that I might partake of their joy. When their immediate family is happy and well, men already cast me aside or shut the door on me, prohibiting me from entering, and thus enjoying the family's blessed happiness. The human mind is too narrow even to hold a God as loving, merciful, and touchable as I. How many times was I rejected by men in their time of joyous laughter? How many times was I leaned upon as a crutch by men as they stumbled? How many times was I forced into the role of doctor by men suffering illness? How cruel is mankind! Utterly unreasonable and immoral. Not even the feelings that humans are supposedly equipped with can be perceived in them. They are nearly devoid of any human touch. Ponder the past and compare it to the present. Are changes taking place within you? Is less of that past at play in the present? Or has that past yet to be replaced? Over hill and down dale I have traversed, experiencing the ups and downs of the world. Among men I have roamed and among men I have lived for many a year, yet it appears that humanity's disposition has changed little. And it is as if men's old nature has taken root and sprouted in them. Never are they able to change that old nature, only to improve it somewhat upon the original foundation. As people say, the essence has not changed, but the form has changed much. Everyone, it seems, is trying to fool me, to dazzle me, that he might slip by and win my appreciation. I neither admire nor pay attention to people's tricks. Rather than flying into a rage, I adopt an attitude of looking but not seeing. I plan to grant humanity a certain degree of laxity and, thereafter, deal with all humans as one. As humans are all self-respecting and worthless wretches, cherishing not themselves, why then would they even need me to show renewed mercy and love? Without exception, men do not know themselves, and do not know their heft. They should put themselves on a scale to be weighed. Humanity pays me no heed, thus neither do I take them seriously. Humans pay no attention to me, so neither do I need to exert effort on them. Is this not the best of both worlds? Does this not describe you, my people? Who has made resolutions before me and not discarded them afterward? Who has made long-term resolutions before me rather than resolved frequently on this and that? Always, men make resolutions before me in times of ease and write them all off in times of adversity. Later they pick their resolve back up and set it before me. Am I so disrespectable that I would casually accept the junk that man has picked up from the garbage heap? Few humans hold fast to their resolutions, few are chaste, and few offer their most precious as their sacrifice to me. Are all of you not this same way? If, as one of my people in the kingdom, you are unable to keep to your duty, you will be detested and rejected by me. March 12, 1992, the 5th